Good morning, everybody. It is December 6th, and this is our weekly update. I think it's only appropriate that we start up the meeting with congratulating our Scituate High School football team, Division IV state champions. A fantabulous game. I was there. The turnout from the town was spectacular, and it was one of the best football games I personally have ever seen, including all the Patriots Super Bowl games. The players were phenomenal, the coach was phenomenal, and it was just a great outcome. So congratulations to all those players and coaches that worked so hard for that. I'll piggyback that with some other local stuff. You know, it's getting close to Christmas. Unfortunately, Friday was First Friday also for the local merchants, and half the town was at Gillette Stadium. So remember to shop locally for your Christmas needs and all your shop stuff for the season. They need your business. For some business stuff, just selectmen's meeting tomorrow night. And lastly, I just want to give a quick attention getter to the senior center. They are providing lunch Monday through Thursday for seniors over 65 for $5. And you have to sign up and you have to go online and get it, but it's a great turnout, a great event. They're doing a great job. I know Jim's been there a couple of times and helped serve and host and everything, but just want to get the word out to that if you know anyone that's interested in that, please tell them and go online and sign up for it, because it's really a great turnout that they're having there. So with all that being said, I'll pass it over to Bill, and he can reiterate what I said about the football team, I'm sure.
Thank you, Mr. Vignani. Good morning, everybody. Certainly would like to piggyback off of Mr. Vignani's compliments to our community and our players and coaches. Just want to give them all a Steelers shout out. I was fortunate enough to be on the sidelines. I am a Patriots season ticket holder, and I would agree with Mr. Vignani's statement that it's been the best game I've been to, bar none. A long time head coach in many multiple games in the playoffs. It's probably as exciting as any game I've ever coached as well. Being in that end zone, going for two, the excitement, the energy, and was just truly amazing. I want to give a shout out to our community. It was the biggest crowd, I think, of all the Super Bowls. I watched them all online, and it was just a huge turnout. Says a lot about our community and commitment. It was also great just to see so many happy faces and having a great time together. So really a great historic event for our community, and I just wanted to thank everybody. I also wanted to thank our athletic director, his assistant, a lot of work that went behind the scenes all year, our athletic trainer, our high school administration, our school committee for supporting our teams, and the MIA for doing a really good job hosting the event. And last but not least, the families and parents, but our coaches who work really hard year round, our cheerleaders who were wonderful, our band who did a tremendous job throughout the game and at halftime, and the players who got it done on the field, starting those preseason workouts in 90-degree weather and then ending up in the bitter cold is truly a testament to what we're all about. So really a pleasure and a unifying event for all involved. So thank you, team, for bringing us all that joy, and celebrations will continue, and we'll be keeping people posted. Just an update on our COVID information. We have seen a spike in cases at the schools. We are on a 2-week window because we had our Thanksgiving holiday recently, and we didn't report out that week. So that week from 11/20 to 11/26, we had 11 cases throughout the district. This past week, 11/27 through 12/3, we had 28 cases. And I'll give you a quick breakdown. And this is what we report weekly to our district community. Cushing last week had 2 cases. Gates had 8. Hatherley had 7, Jenkins had 4, Scituate High School had 9, and Wampatuck had 9. And finally, we have a school committee meeting this evening. If you could make it, we'd love to have you. We'll be having a student presentation from our Wellness and Business Department, as we typically do to kick things off, a high school update. I'm sure we'll celebrate all the great things happening at the high school. We'll have leadership reports from myself and the assistant superintendent, and then the school committee will be discussing and possibly voting on the second reading of our face covering policy that will impact Scituate High School at this time. So that's all I have for today. Have a great week, everyone, and thank you.
Thanks, Bill. Jim, you want to continue with the town stuff?
Well, I'll also shout out congratulations to the Super Bowl champion Scituate Sailors. It has a nice ring to it. I was at the coffee corner this morning. There's already a championship T-shirt hanging on the wall, so that was quick. But congratulations to the Sailors. I'll do my update. We'll start off, as always, with water. Water main construction is done for the season. We are still doing services on Brook, Rainbow Court, Tilden, and Foam Road. Well 17A, the testing of the equipment and the training of the employees is ongoing. And the water treatment plant pilot study is paused for right now. They're doing a report on the early testing, and we will then come back in the cold weather and do cold water testing, pilot both warm and cold weather water, and that will give us the idea of exactly what type of treatment plant we should build for our exact type of water. The water flushing is finished for the year. They flushed last week. They are now done. The water department is very happy with the results they got from the flushing in terms of cleaning out the pipes, so that is good. We did get some brown water complaints, but again, we are done flushing for the year. We will be back in the springtime, depending upon our water situation, but we are getting good results from that, and the number of complaints for brown water are down significantly this year over previous years, so that's a good thing. For COVID, good news on COVID. We had 40 cases last week, down from 47 the previous week. Although our positivity rating keeps going up, we're at 5.17, up from 4.14. The state is at 4.74, up from 3.37 last week. That's up over a full point. I don't have the county numbers. Those were not posted as of this morning, so we can get to those later. The Omicron variant is in Massachusetts. We have had our first cases of those. We don't know a whole lot about this variant right now. It's still in the testing about how contagious it is, how severe it would be. The early data suggests that people who are vaccinated have mild symptoms or no symptoms from the Omicron variant. So we are still urging people, please get vaccinated. If you haven't get vaccinated, I'll get your boosters if you do. We are expecting here in Scituate 200 doses of the booster sometime. We're hoping this week. We have not been told yet exactly when that it will come. Once we do that, we will put a notice out to everybody and a link on the town website where people can go and sign up. The clinic will be at the senior center, the new senior center on First Parish Road, but we can't post that until we know exactly when those doses are coming. But keep an eye on the town website, keep an eye on your emails, you'll get notification and people can go and sign up for boosters at the COA. The DPW crews made some good headway in getting through our list of debris on the town roads. We are still out there picking up that debris from that storm in November. We will continue until we get it all or until the weather prevents us from doing it. Over the next couple of days, the DPW crews will be standing up the sanders and the plows, getting all those ready. We are expecting a wind and rain storm overnight into tomorrow. Wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Might cause some scattered power outages throughout town. If you lose your power, contact Ngrid or Eversource, depending upon who your provider is, let them know. As always, please stay away from down wires. Do not touch them. Do not go near them. Just call them in and let the power companies know. If you don't get any satisfaction from the power company, you can call dispatch on the business number and they'll report it into Ngrid. The weather forecast is right now predicting a second storm on Wednesday. That storm may have the dreaded 4-letter word, snow in it. Some accumulation, not a lot, but we'll keep an eye on that. Be prepared that we may get some snow accumulating over on Wednesday. Wooders Walk Clubhouse. I can see behind me, there's a nice picture of it from my background. The clubhouse pro shop is open. Ian and his crew in the pro shop, they're getting it all set up. Work is continuing on the clubhouse. The kitchen equipment is being installed even as we speak. We expect that to be finished over the next week or so. Nancy Holt, the finance director, has finished a draft RFP for an operator of the kitchen and the clubhouse. I'm reviewing that now. We'll get that out very shortly. We're trying to time that going out with the completion of the kitchen so that prospective bidders can come in and see what the kitchen and the clubhouse will look like. The goal is to have someone in there operating when the clubhouse opens again in March and the golf course opens. And we are hoping that that will be a year-round facility that people can go to, golf or no golf, breakfast, lunch, dinner. We're very excited. It looks great. And we can't wait till people get in there in the spring. Finally, the Hummerock Fire Station, we got a temporary certificate of occupancy on Friday. The firefighters are off Fourth Cliff. I think they're glad at this point with the cold weather coming, getting off that cliff. So they are in the Hummerock Fire Station. We're on the punch list items now. And we are expecting a ribbon cutting sometime on the 17th of December. That's what I have for today, and hope everybody has a nice day.
Great, thanks, Jim. One thing I did want to, I just thought of, Jim, is just mentioning the event we had with Soucy Brie. We had a renewal of our sister city relationship with them. Chairman Karen Conley was there. Jim, you were there also. Any quick comments on that?
Yeah, it was a wonderful event. There were several dozen people in Soucy Brie. We probably had 15 or 20 here in the Selectmen's meeting room. Luckily, I did not try to make my comments in French. We had them translated. I didn't want to start an international incident, but it was great to see our French counterparts. They are tremendously excited to get this back up and running after COVID, to send their students over, to have our students go there, and to have the Soucy Brie relationship back up and running as if COVID never happened. But really a very good event. Everybody was very excited. And again, we're looking forward to getting that back up and running, especially the student exchange. Also, we're talking about, and let's sit down with the superintendent, when we went to Ireland a couple of years ago, the centerpiece of the Ireland trip was setting up an Ireland exchange with the Irish students, and then COVID intervened in that. So that's something else we have to work on getting up and running. But the two sister cities are going great, and it was really fascinating and fantastic to see everybody from Soucy Brie. They were so happy and glad to see us, and they can't wait to come back and get the Scituate again.
Great, thank you, and thanks to everyone that put that together. I know Pat Shakar and the rest of the crew there did a lot of work to make that function happen. So thank you to all those. That's all I have. Everybody have an awesome week. And again, school committee meeting tonight, selectmen meeting tomorrow night.